What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Chasing Chips podcast with Joshua and me, Charles. Thank you for tuning in. Today, we will be talking about how ridiculous it is that Jack Harlow is starred in White Man Can't Jump. Clippers beating the Lakers senseless and keeping the streak going against them. And we're on our personal win streak, within the season. So we're not really worried about the Lakers anymore. But we're going to get into that. Suns dancing all over the Trailblazers and why people still doubt them. Luka Dončić is going crazy this week and why old heads continue to talk about current players like they don't know anything about basketball. Josh, as much as I would love to start with the Clippers-Lakers, this Jack Harlow stuff, man, is ridiculous. This is just.
It's just weird timing because I just went on that rant about how trash Jack Harlow is on basketball, and then like a week later he announces that he's gonna be a part of the reboot of my favorite movie, White Man Can't Jump. And it's like, you're ruining it. It's my favorite movie, and it's just like, y'all already took Space Jam, and now you're gonna reboot White Man Can't Jump. And it's just frustrating. Like, it's very frustrating because you can only do so much editing, and there's so many clips that you can make him out to look like he's a good basketball player when he's not, And I'm gonna preface with saying that I'm not a Jack Harlow hater. Jack Harlow, he's a good guy, and he's pretty good rapper as well. And respect in that regard. But basketball wise, he's hot trash, and he's goofy. He's got like a weird shot. And he can barely dribble the ball. Did you see that layup that he did in the All-Star game?
Look at here. So we're gonna take it. We go quick. If you listen to the pod, Google it, YouTube it. But if you're watching right now, we're about to show Jack at the celebrity game. So I can't really understand. He got the steal and everything. He looking kind of decent. But no, see the layup there. Like, come on, go with the left, my guy. You gotta go with the left.
How are you gonna clip that? Like at least with like Woody Harrelson and Wesley Snipes, like they're like actually decent at basketball. Like they're coordinated, and like that's what made that movie even better. Is one, the dialogue was great, but the fact that they like actually did their own highlights, and Woody Harrelson can actually dunk the ball. I mean, granted, it was on a 9.5-foot rim, but. Like they're both like decent at basketball, and his shot. Look at Jack Harlow's shot; it's so ugly, bro. And it's just like, why Jack? Why Jack Harlow? Like, there's no one else out there that can play Billy Hoyle, So it's just like, why are you doing this to me?
At the end of the day, they should just cast us. I don't understand. I know King Bear. Like, I'm gonna put my hat in there. I understand that.
I mean, I'm pretty salty. I'll show some clips.
If I know we not like superstar, nobody knows us and things like that. But I mean, look at here. I get called Wesley Snipe all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because I got the haircut from New Jack City and all that stuff. Man, you what's that?
I got Woody Harrelson vibes.
Yeah, you got Woody Harrelson vibes. I'm just he does, guys, and he plays like Woody. I'm not even gonna throw that out there. Like, I guarantee we could probably do what they do at the courts right now. I could probably walk into a court and be like, hey man, I'm gonna play 2-on-2, let's play for money. And I could probably pick Josh off the side because some places out here, they probably won't think he got any game. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm gonna be wearing some like sweatpants with some like loud ass shoes and just like some goofy hat and stuff. So I mean, I really fully anticipate this being a bad movie, and I don't know what they'll do with the basketball scenes and how they'll clip it, but I expect it to be something similar vibe to where, like, you have some basketball movies where you can just tell the actor themselves are just like trash at basketball and they're not very coordinated. One prime example I have is, do you remember the movie Double Teamed? Whenever those the two twin girls on Disney, when they had that scene of like that girl like doing this like a bunch of times, like doing it like 10 times. Oh man, there's bad basketball movies out there, but I feel like this is gonna be within that category.
And that's what's crazy. Like, I feel like I thought we were getting away from like picking people that don't know how to play basketball in basketball movies. Last time the show I was just watching right now on Apple TV is called Swagger, and all the kids in it play games. They look like they actually play basketball. Obviously, the Adam Sandler movie, they got actual NBA players playing in the game. You know what I'm saying? So with this one, I was like, my goodness, are they really picking? Especially you just announcing that the reboot is starting with Jack Harlow. That's your star right there. And then for them to say that they were all in on him starring as Billy right after his first audition, like, man, come on.
Stop it.
He's never acted before. I mean, I understand he does music videos and stuff like that, but for him,
Yeah.
for his first audition to wow you, congratulations to Jack for getting this role. But I'm worried who's going to play Sydney. I'm worried who's playing Sydney. I'm worried now. Like, I'm like, you have to go get somebody that's really a baller.
Right.
Like,
I
actually,
mean, it's like not even saying that Jack could be a potential good actor, but the basketball scenes is what I am worried about, because that made that was a big part in Why Men Can't Jump, was the actual basketball scenes. And like the movement was good. Like they were coordinated. It was fun. Like the plays that they were doing, behind the bag, no look passes, and some of that shit, that saucy shit that Wesley Snipes would do. It was fun.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Man.
It's my all-time favorite movie. And for them to ruin it with this reboot, I refuse to watch it.
I just want to say it again. We are really White Man Joke in real life. I just want to throw this again. Right. Josh here dates a black woman. You know what I'm saying? Rosie Perez dated Ruth. You know what I'm saying? They weren't black. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? In the racial.
Okay. Where are you going with this?
I'm just saying it's all of it, everything, just even
all
down to the women we date, we talk to. I'm not a hustler now, but like Sydney. But thank you.
Why is Leah giving you cash right now?
I don't know why Leah is.
All right, whatever. Do you like your point? It was a good point.
I know you can have the money back. What? Okay. Well, see, now making me look like a hustler.
Right. Yeah. That's nice. I mean, hey. But yeah, I mean, White Man Can't Jump. I mean, I would say that like we both are pretty saucy, and we walk up to the court, and I expect to win whenever I go to any court. So I'm just saying.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah. We're gonna go. Are you done? Okay. Yeah.
So we got Lakers and Clippers next.
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
So, Lakers versus Clippers, and welcoming Aaliyah to the show again. Lakers versus Clippers. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to calm down. My energy is on another level right now because that really, I was one of them. Yes, I was really upset about Jack being Billy. Like I don't know who was going to be Billy, but I honestly didn't want this reboot in the first place.
Who could have been? I mean, honestly, who would have been better? Now that I just thought of it. Lil Dicky.
Lil
Dicky can ball. Lil Dicky can ball. And he's goofy.
Lil Dicky.
Yeah.
I think, and he's not, and he brings that comedic, like sometimes Lil Dicky, I think sometimes they'd be like, oh, I can't take him seriously. But this can be one of those rules where Lil Dicky can be serious and a little bit funny. Mm-hmm. But even in the show, he has his moments when he's acting serious and trying to be a serious actor. So I agree with that one. I have no idea who's going to play Sydney. That's the only, I have no clue. No.
Right.
So.
Lily's still on the show right now.
Yes.
What's up, Lily? What you got? What you doing?
Come on. Please. Okay. Yeah. So as y'all can see, Elite is beating me up on the shoulders. Yeah. The Lakers got destroyed by the Clippers last night, and it was incredible. Clippers beat them 132 to 111. We outscored them 40 to 18 in the third quarter without Kawhi, PG, or Norman Powell. You know what I'm saying? Reggie Jackson went crazy. You know what I'm saying? 36.8 rebounds, 9 assists, 4 3-pointers. He was his plus minus was plus 44. You know what I'm saying? Plus 44. It was just one of them games. I told my wife before the game starts, look at which game's gonna be close or we're gonna blow them out. And we blew them out. Mm-hmm. And everybody was hyping them after they went on that 14-0 run, the end of half. Like, oh, here we go. We're gonna be a good game. And we came out smoking. That halftime speech by Ty Lue must have been incredible. It just makes me happy. We're on a 6-game winning streak. You know what I'm saying? So, doing big things. Ty Lue, again, just another note, turned down the job for the Lakers in 2019 because the Lakers didn't want to give him a longer contract. They only wanted
Yeah.
to give him 2-year, I think, kind of a 3-year contract, which is ridiculous. And
Mhm.
now he's 7-0 versus the Lakers. So
Yeah, guess who also turned down that Lakers head coaching job?
who?
Monty Williams.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Damn.
I mean,
Poor
I
Lakers.
mean,
Guess what?
yeah.
I don't feel sorry for y'all because all the fans that be booing the Lakers team right now, boo fucking who, I
And
mean, it's been 2 years since you won the championship, and sorry that your season isn't working out the way you expected, but everyone knew that your roster that you built were a bunch of old heads that can't shoot. So sorry.
yeah, it's not a good roster. I mean, yesterday, like I've already watched a few Laker games, and I was like, man, this team is not good. But I don't want to talk about the Lakers. I want to talk about how good these Clippers are and how good everybody's talking about how they're going to be next year. But
Right.
I will be worried for everybody. We are trying to catch the Timberwolves so we can get out of the play-in and play the Warriors in the first round. Which because they just they're not looking good at all.
Well, I mean, everyone had the Warriors in their top selection for the best team in the NBA. And what's going on?
They're 2-7 in the last 9 games.
Yeah.
Not saying and the thing is, the always the rumors in Cooperland. Hey, PG's looking good. Kawhi's looking good. They're off. They're saying they're ahead.
Mm-hmm.
They're ahead of schedule. So, you know what I'm saying? It's something about having a team like this, how the Clippers are playing, and you being on the sidelines. See, when they weren't winning, when they, Kawhi and PG were not really coming to the games. They were like maybe walking in the third quarter, walking in the fourth quarter, but where are they now? They sitting on the bench the entire game. You know what I'm saying? For the last few games, they're like sitting there clapping, cheering. They're a lot more involved. So they feel the energy of this team. And that energy, if you're injured, helps you want to be like, hey, man, I might want to get right now. This might be our time. You know what I'm saying? Let's get a head start of winning this chip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We always going to be chasing that chip. And that's the biggest thing is Laker fans throw in my face, or the Warriors fans. We won championships. Obviously, I know. Laker fans even more so. Like, we just won when we won in, we won in the bubble.
You talking about that Mickey Mouse championship? No.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where, like, I'm excited. I try not to feed into the rumors of them coming back. I just want us to make the playoffs, surprise some people. If they come back.
Yeah, I mean, you guys next year will be a scary team for sure.
But yesterday, man, we looking good, bro. It's just they're clicking, the ball movement, everybody shooting. Luka Dončić shooting without fear anymore. Since it's just one of those great things that I enjoy. Hey, you gotta go in and charge that. Ask your mom to charge it. So it's one of those things that I personally enjoy. Look at here.
Yeah, Reggie been balling. I mean, I would say Reggie Jackson post goggle is incredible. Like, I've never seen a player transform like he has, and it makes me want to wear goggles out when I play basketball. Because that man is just like, something's in those goggles. I don't know what's going on. Maybe he just couldn't see before. Maybe he can't see now. I don't get it. But he is super softy, and the way he crossed up Westbrook yesterday was embarrassing. And I mean, I do feel for Westbrook though. I mean, like, he's the biggest shit talker out there. So it's like, you kind of, it's a humbling experience for you, bro. I mean,
it's very humbling.
In the end, he's getting paid what, $41 million a year. So
he's big.
I don't feel too sorry for him.
No. Have you ever been crossed over like that where you just knew you about to get crossed and so you just gonna try to trip the dude? That's what he was doing.
Probably.
He knew he was about to get yoked. You know what I'm saying? He hit them with the first he kicked his leg up. You know what I'm saying? Look at here.
I'm the type, I'm following the shit out of you. If I get crossed like that, I'm following the shit. I'm like, I'm coming through with the hammer. And that's just how I'm gonna play. Like, no one's crossing me over like that and not getting fouled, when they're going up for a layup. And not like a foul where I'm gonna hurt you, but foul like it's gonna be a hard foul.
Yeah.
You're gonna think twice to do that on me.
Yeah. I love Reggie when he starts skipping, man. I'm sorry. That's one of my favorite things to do when I'm feeling good on the court is to skip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when
Jay Crawford.
Yeah, if you skip it, it's a wrap. I don't care who's in front of me. It's over. Like and especially if you've been guarding me all game and I'm on fire, I'm skipping.
Yeah,
And
it's like it's more like a
it's just
prance, you know?
yeah.
I'm
It's
prancing
just
down the court, you know, I feel light-footed, you know, I'm about to do something saucy.
And you
Yeah,
almost know you about to get fouled too,
right.
especially in the pickup game. Like I feel like I think the last game I just played pickup, I did something with the game, went to the rim. Somebody was upset. I was rebounding the ball too well and putting it back up. So you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, you know.
Yeah,
But
and then what's interesting about Westbrook, though, is that he's getting, potentially traded next year,
mhm.
and they have mutual interests with the Lakers and him leaving. My question is, like, who's gonna trade for Westbrook? Like, who wants Westbrook right now? No offense, but, like, the dude's shooting, what, 28% from three-point right now. He averaging, 26 turnovers a game, and, I
26.
mean I don't understand who would want him. Obviously, they wouldn't give up much for him. There'd probably be a collection of players to match that contract, but I don't know. It's like he almost does more harm than good for your roster, and he doesn't allow flexibility because he's so expensive. Like it's really hard to believe that anyone would want him on
I
the
think
team. Maybe OKC again, just because he has like a history with them, and it would sell some tickets. But do they really want to take on that contract? Maybe not.
yeah, it's one of the younger teams I think could trade for him. I think a draft day type of trade. I don't think he makes it all the way through the summertime. I
Like,
think
is he gonna retire? That's my question.
no, I
But,
don't
like,
think he's not
you
that
think
bad.
you think
He's
once
not
he
that
gets
bad.
traded to another team, he'll, like, just ride it out for a few more years?
Yeah, I think he's still good. I think he's still serviceable. I think he's still one of the like top veterans in the league. Yeah, but like I don't think he's as bad as I don't think this offense fits his style.
I
Like
think he's a
you got
walking liability. I think he's, like, a
he was
minus. He's a
he was
minus.
solid with the Wizards. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't bad with the Wizards, like super bad. You know what I'm
Was he
saying? He had
solid with
his
the
ebbs and
Wizards?
flows, and they made it to the playoffs last year. I mean, they down in the playing, but I think
Yeah.
Westbrook can go to a young team and help out. You know, if they have shooters and he just reduces his role, it's a little bit of mind thing. If he wants to go in there thinking he's gonna be the star and all that stuff, yes, he'll have problems. But if he reduces his role and just want to be like the veteran old head that wants to get these other young guns going and still get buckets, I think
Yeah.
he'll be all right.
But he's
I
already
think they.
had problems with coming off the bench. Like, he's said it
I don't think he
himself.
could. I don't think he comes off the bench. I think a Houston is still a good place for him. I think they got to restructure what they were. I mean, I think the John Wall might be a little much. I think the Lakers throw in Westbrook and something else for Eric Gordon. You know what I'm saying? Do what you can to get Eric. I mean, the Houston doesn't want Eric Gordon. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
I understand they don't want that big contract either. But it's like
Buy him out.
he'll go. I feel like he'll go back to Houston, just hang out there for the rest of the time.
Yeah, maybe.
But
We'll see.
go. So your Suns,
Yeah.
they blew
Suns.
out the Trailblazers. They dancing all over them. Dancing the NBA young Nevada song. Everybody saw. Everybody's loving it.
Yeah,
Even us.
Mikal and Aiden. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good vibes. It's good
And
vibes over here.
Cam is the dancer of the group. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's been dancing with Russell. Shoot, right off of that. Nice segue. Him and
Yeah. No,
but
I
yeah.
mean, we got good vibes. We got a team chemistry that is unmatchable throughout the NBA.
Yeah.
And I'm not really gonna brag about beating the Trailblazers because, Dame ain't playing, CJ gone. Anthony Simons, he's nice, but other than that, that team is, pretty much a G League squad. And so I'm not gonna brag about beating them. We should have beat them even with
Mhm.
Chris Paul and Devin Booker out. It's gonna be a true test though. Moving forward for the next week on who's gonna step up. I do like the fact that we given some of the young bloods some minutes, some extra reps. Step up, Mikal. I need you to shoot more. Cam Johnson, need you to shoot more. Aiden, need you to shoot more. Crowder, need you to shoot less. And that's one of those things that, like, I just hope that if we increase the reps for them now, it'll pay off in the playoffs whenever Chris Paul and Devin Booker come back, and we'll just fucking win this shit. It's so much hype. Everyone's got us for the favorite to win the championship right now, and I
Mhm.
just hope that hype continues. So
I mean,
knock on wood, things are looking good. They're looking really good right now.
yeah, I the thing about it, like the Suns are full strength of playoff start. Warriors ain't looking good. Memphis is lost to Celtics. Looks like you said in the last episode that they're your team you might be, scared of.
Yeah.
But then again, like if the Memphis Grizzlies are not all clicking, they can have their weak spots. You know what I'm saying? You got Mavs that are starting to heat up, but the Suns, they're just head and shoulders better than everybody in the West right now.
Yeah.
And even like without Chris Paul and without Devin Booker, they're still a really good team.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Because we got team chemistry. And we got
team chemistry.
Great coach.
We got the coach of the year.
Coach of the year.
If Monty don't win coach of the year, y'all, this is a disgrace.
I'm flipping out. I'm fucking flipping out, dude.
Like,
I swear to God, if they try to make Eric Spoelstra or fucking Tom Thibodeau or fucking whoever coach of the year, I'm flipping shit. Because Monty is disrespected if that happens. Fully. He was disrespected last year when
that's why you
Tom
mentioned
Thibodeau got it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it just it didn't make sense how he got it. And people just want to ride the dick of the Knicks because they're a huge franchise. And I think that's, pretty much the reason why Tom Thibodeau got coach of the year. There was something funky with the ranking system to where he got more second place votes. So that got him a higher, score. Nonetheless, it was bullshit. Nonetheless,
don't get getting into it. Come back.
It just pissed me off because Monty's been so great, and I just want that man to deserve, or get that credit that he deserves. So that's it.
Yeah, we understand that Coach of the Year award isn't very moving. Like it doesn't say, "Oh, you're a 10-year, you got your job for another 10 years because you won Coach of the Year." Obviously, in the NBA, we know that's not true. It's not that big of important of an award
Dwayne
to
Casey,
the NBA owners.
Example.
But it's important to some people, and I feel like
it's just important
some coaches are a no-brainer. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And Monty is a no-brainer of Coach of the Year, especially if they have a positive record coming out of this. No Chris Paul.
Just one. Just give him one award for Coach of the Year, and then you won't hear about it from me ever again. Whatever. I don't really give a shit that much about the Coach of the Year award. I just want Monty to get one because he deserves it. And that's it. And then give it to Eric next year or whatever.
Right. So Luka punked Braun and Steph in the same week. Luka beat the Warriors twice in their 3-game winning streak. Luka was fresh off being named month. Last night, against the Warriors, he had 41 points, 10 rebounds, 9 assists, 4 for 10. Luka, we just, you going crazy. We just wanted to pay respect to you and just say, man, keep doing what you're doing. Do I think y'all get out the first round? No. But you are a fantastic player.
Yeah, he's great. And I want to give kudos to Mark Cuban and that whole Mavericks staff is, for some reason, I thought that Kristaps was a better fit for Luka, but apparently, bringing in a point guard is what Luka needed. I don't know. Spencer Dinwiddie seems to be fitting well with that lineup, and no one saw this coming, that the Mavs are going to be better coming out of that trade. But they are apparently, and good for them. It's they switched it up a little bit. They went a little more unorthodox. They got. I've heard things that they want to start playing around with the lineup and bring in Luka as the point center. Which is fun. Because I don't know if Luka can really guard a center.
I think they're watching Laker games. They think, everybody always tries to compare LeBron and Luka and their game and all this stuff, and how LeBron's doing playing point center right now for the Lakers, averaging 29 points a game. I guess if they do the same thing for the Mavs, they might help them win a playoff game because it's not. I don't feel like it's going to change. I don't know, man.
I would love to see Luka Dončić guard DeAndre Ayton. Please use that lineup with us. Please.
I agree with you. I don't understand. I just don't know the Mavs. I think they still need one more piece. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. They're missing a center.
They are.
Yeah.
Yes.
They need a center.
and I think they need to go out and get one. That's why I know you laughed at me, and I said Zubac, bless you. Zubac is going to be one of the best centers in the league next year, and you like, oh, that's funny.
Of like top 10, top 20, like what?
I think
One of
top
the best.
10. I think he's gonna be. I mean, it's not.
Yeah, he'll be 10. He'll be 10.
I mean, how many great centers are in the league? I mean, he's more. I think
there's a plethora. Let's go through it. Okay. So we got Ayton, we got Joel Embiid, we got Jokic, we got who else? Oh, Bam.
Okay.
We got who else?
He might be in top 10 now. I try to say it.
Clint Capella, yeah.
No, he's better than Clint Capella.
Okay. What about Jaren Jackson? Is he considered a center?
If you don't consider him a center, I do.
He plays
at
center
times.
Yeah.
But I think.
Let's see.
I think we're talking about centers. Like they got only the C. They ain't got no C and PF like on certain things. I think Zubac is already a top 10 center in the league.
Oh, okay. So
he might be number 10 or 9,
so
but
Rudy. Okay, that's 5. So Rudy
Gobert,
Cat, Jared Allen.
Okay.
Valanciunas.
No, okay. All right.
Bro, Valanciunas is better than.
Not right now. Not right now.
What? You're crazy, bro. Valanciunas has been balling, but nonetheless, I think Zubac is that 10.
Yeah,
he's at 9 or 10.
He balled out yesterday. I think he balled out more so because the trade.
JaVale McGee, you gotta put him in. I'm joking.
Oh my gosh! All right, look at here. Don't.
I'm playing. Yeah.
So you can. Like that's what I meant. I know you're like, oh, there's plethora. I don't think there's a plethora. It's just not the league nowadays to have it's not like what it used to be where
he's 9 or 10.
I'm like, so he can slide into 10. We can have the argument if he's in the top 10 and all that, but we're not gonna do all that. As a good fan, I'm gonna put him in the top 10. Put number 10 right now. I think some of the guys.
There's the difference between saying that someone's a top 10 player and someone is one of the best centers in the league. When someone says one of the best centers in the league, you assume that they're talking about like top 3. Oh, so you think he'll be okay? So where do you think he'll be at? Do you think he'll be at like top 3, top 5? Like where? Because that's a bold statement. Because Zubac needs to have something else in his bag if he's gonna, be a top 3 or top 5 center.
I don't know if top 3, not top 3.
Okay.
I think he could get to top 5. We feed him a lot more.
No,
I like his potential. I think he's back to back. He's really good.
He's progressing.
Great defense. He can score. I think
he will never exceed 8. He will never go past 8.
I think he'd be a double-double, walking double-double. You know what I'm saying?
But I know, but that's still not past 8.
Who was 8?
I mean, I'm saying like the 8 players that we named, and then 9 and 10 is where he'll sit the rest of his career. And he'll still be good. He'll be really good at that spot. That's not like a bad achievement.
Yeah,
but to say that he's like better than and then we forgot Vucevic as well. So Vucevic,
he's been playing bad too. So
he might be 10, 11, honestly.
That's what I'm saying. That's man, let me take my Clippers blinders off.
Yeah.
You might be right. You might be right. I might. Yeah, you might be right.
He sits comfortably at 10.
I think he's. Yeah. I gotta take my blinders off. He might be right, but next year he's gonna take a jump. I think he's gonna take a jump. Yeah. I think with the.
And then we got Evan Mobley too. Would you say he's better than Evan Mobley? That's your boy. Wow, so he's down to 11. All right, so he's not even top 10 now.
Yeah. Oh man.
Wow. I'm just telling you, like the league is good. The league has.
Yeah. I gotta take my Clippers blinders off. You know what I'm saying? I think I've been playing that. I'm like, oh, he might. You know what I'm saying?
But that's why I balked in the sense when you were like talking about how he's gonna be the top center in the league next year. I'm like, okay, guy, he's gonna be 11.
Okay, so that might have been a bad take. So then we're gonna go right into other bad takes.
Yeah,
but
let's get into it.
Old heads talking nonsense. So Charles Oakley on the No Pump Fakes podcast said he was talking about Giannis. He wouldn't have been a force back in the day. He would have struggled because they would have made him make jump shots. He wouldn't be doing no Euro step to the basket just to get a layup. Somebody's going to knock his head off, which all these old heads always say. The lean on is the physicality of the back in the day. I understand it was physical, but my goodness, you acting like these dudes out here are weak. And they also said, I'm glad he's doing what he's doing now, but he definitely would have have came off the bench back in the day. Giannis,
Yeah.
the Greek freak, would have came off the bench in the 90s because of the physicality. You tripping.
Yeah, with all due respect, Charles Oakley, shut up, bro. Like that is so dumb to say. And the fact that you think that Giannis would just get pushed around in your generation just makes you look like you're senile. And I respect the old heads, but I think there's two different categories when you have these OGs that make comments on this newer generation. And you have one like Charles Oakley and other players that are always just dogging the newer generation, Shaq, Charles Barkley, all those guys. And then Rick Barry as well, dogging this kind of generation or this era of basketball. And then you have players like Allen Iverson that are respectful to like the next up. Was giving Ja Morant the nod for potential MVP one year. He sent a picture out of the MVP trophy that he won with the Ja Morant jersey on it, and I thought that was super cool. So it's just like which sort of category are you going to fit into? Are you going to be like Charles Oakley, that's just like a hater on the new era and just always dogging them and is not in like really reality about what how good this generation is? Or you can be like AI and just like tip your hat to them and give them credit where credit is due. Giannis would dominate Charles Oakley era.
Isaiah
Like
Thomas.
he would be an MVP caliber player back then. And yeah, sure, foul him. Guess what? He's still gonna yam on you. So all this like pushing and all this like physicality is gonna work to his advantage because guess what? The man is strong as shit. So if you think that you're just gonna like push this man around, he's not called a Greek freak for no reason. Like the man is insanely big and long and lengthy, and he can jump, and he's like got good ball handles now, and he can even shoot. Like he can shoot threes now.
He's got a
So
shot
let
coming.
him shoot. He'll make it. So it's
And
just like you crazy.
And that's why we loved Isaiah Thomas's, come back to that. He was like, bro, he's talking nonsense. Giannis will sweep, do everything he's doing now back in the day. He said he'd be good in the 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s, all this stuff. Giannis is ridiculous. He said he'll just Isaiah Thomas said he'll drag you.
Right. I mean, this man is running full speed. He's like, yeah, you couldn't do the Euro in my era. Dude, he's running full speed at you, and then he does a Euro. It's not like he's just, slow-mo. He's not slow-mo like on the Memphis Grizzlies to where he's like, doing all these Euro steps in very slow motion. But he's running at you, sprinting at you, and then does a Euro. And you're not being able to stop that. That's like a freight train. That's like a choo-choo train. Like choo-choo, it's coming. It's coming. It's going to hurt if you try to get in front of them.
It's funny is that they don't picture themselves in the league now. So like, all right, you're going to talk about somebody that's playing now. Could they play in your league? Yeah. Obviously, the skills now, it's way better than skill. That's why people keep talking about the NBA 75 and all these old players in the back and white, Bob Cousy and all of this stuff.
Yeah.
And now you're trying to say that Giannis can't play with you. Charles, you can't play here. How many enforcers are like legit in the league where you need an enforcer to win the game? You don't need an enforcer to win championships anymore. It's great to have one, but enforcers still get, destroyed. PJ Tucker is one of the top enforcers and KD was still putting up 40 points, 30 something buckets on him.
Right.
Montrezl Harrell, another guy that's an enforcer, you know what I'm saying, type of player. He's cool. You know what I'm saying? 1 man of the year. Charles, man, come on, man. Like, I don't want to go into your stats or anything like that. Right. I like you. You got, my namesake. You're a fantastic rebounder. You're a strong, hard player. But bro, you can't hang here. Like this, this is a whole.
And then like Rick Barry talking about like how travels and all this stuff, like all the moving screens and stuff. He said that he counted like 49 or something in one
who's
game.
Sitting there counting games?
Stop counting moving screens. And two, people are traveling. It's this new generation. I get it; they're carrying the ball. But, I don't want to watch players, play patty cake with the basketball. I'm sorry. Like the old school, the old heads, that's just not fun to watch. I want them to be a little, saucy. I want them to potentially, carry the ball if they need to. But it's like we're not going to call those ticky-tack bullshit fouls because then it'll be just nothing but the whistle blowing. And we're not here to watch the refs call travels. Obviously we want to govern it. We want to make sure that it's not getting out of hand and ridiculous. But to sit there and be a stickler about it, that's not the point of what we're doing here.
Right. It's not MLB. We're not going to take the game, the sacred game. How people always talk about the MLB, like this game is so sacred. Now where the MLB at now? Not playing.
Right.
Suspended the first 2 games of the season.
I don't know. It's just
on like another lockout again. You know what I'm saying? Lockouts in the MLB are like a common code now. My goodness, every single few years lockout. But anywho, like it just makes me so frustrated. Just some of these old heads just need to sit down, just watch the game and enjoy. And the funny thing is, all the time, it's always the guys that were physical back in the day.
Yeah,
that come on podcasts, that come on shows and say this certain player wouldn't hang back in the day. Rasheed Wallace, Gavin, all these physical guys. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear like the star players coming out. Kobe didn't do that. My MJ doesn't go around saying, "Oh, this person couldn't play with me." You don't. Oscar Robertson even ain't gonna go around saying that. Bill Russell and like guys that were
respect. Yeah, with all due respect, Charles Oakley, you averaged a career 9 points per game. Like, just chill, bro. Just chill. Like, you got money, you got respect. People. You'll be a Hall of Famer, or is he a Hall of Famer? I'm not sure, but respect. Yeah. Tip your hat. You're an OG. Thanks for your contribution. Now, can you just stop hating? Because you're on a different level than Giannis, and you average 9 points a fucking game. So what are you talking about? You're just a hater. So just quit it. Just quit it. Learn something from AI and just pay respect to the young bloods. They're next up. Let them play.
And on a positive note, we want to just say welcome back, Kevin Durant. He had 31 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. You guys did not get the win. Unfortunately, because the team is still getting together. But look at here. We've been talking about it. They were in first place when he got injured.
Yeah.
They're in 8th place now.
Yeah.
He come back 31 points. And he said he's still, getting his feet under him. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna get more touches. He's gonna take more of the load. Pause.
Well, KD, he would be the clear MVP if he wasn't hurt. If he didn't get hurt
for sure
for like a month or so. Yeah. So I just think that he still has a chance to win the MVP if he manages to get them, within top 5.
Bro, yeah, man. If he can get them back up to
top 5,
if he can get them just top 5 or past the Bucks or near the Bucks, it's gonna be a great conversation. It's gonna be that voting is gonna be really. I think it'll be one of the closest MVP votings in the last few years because it's gonna be involved Giannis, KD, Jokic, and Embiid. And DeRozan. Shoot, some people, yeah. Oh man, and he been crazy too. Oh man, but KD, bro. Like they got the potential. It's unfortunate that a lot of the games are at home, so they're not gonna get Kyrie a lot. But still, like it's almost like they want to be in 5th place. Honestly, just make it because you get to start off on the road. If you start off on the road, you get those first 2 wins because you're playing with Kyrie.
I didn't think
come back home and then KD can finish it out. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I think their strategy is to be a start off on the road because they're better on the road.
Wow. That'd be hilarious.
It's crazy that the strategy got to be like you got to think about that. Like, okay, we gotta get 5th seed, start off on the road, beat the 4th seed because we can probably beat whoever they is in 4th seed. They can probably the full strength. Because as you know, with your fantasy team, you want Ben Simmons to come back, and hopefully everybody's saying he'll come back from the playoffs. You want him to come back earlier.
Dude, just figure that shit out, man. What's all going on with your band?
Let's not get into Ben. Let's not get into business. We're gonna go down slippery slope.
Figure it out, bro.
But it's crazy. The thing about that team, got to think about like we might be good to start off on the road because we have full strength on the road.
Yeah.
Because when we come back home, we lose one of our star players.
I just want to see a Sixers Nets matchup in the playoffs. That'd be fun with the healthy Ben Simmons. That would be
Would
fun.
it? Yeah, it would be. That would
You know,
be.
I'm watching every game of that one.
Oh, for sure. So, we want to appreciate, as always, everybody watching, listening, leave comments, subscribe.
Yeah.
We're on
Do
all
whatever.
the tell a friend,
Watch
tell
the
a friend,
shit.
tell a friend.
Yeah. Talk shit. Whatever. If you think we're trash, hey, all about that candid feedback. Let me hear it. You know.
And
If
we
you
should
want
be
to,
starting in the next
White Man Can't
White Man
Jump.
Can Jump. I'm just saying.
White Man Can't Jump too. I'm just saying. Yeah.
I'm just saying. I mean, we
I
might
mean,
as
we
well
didn't even
just.
get a chance. No one even asked us.
I know. Hey,
You
what's
know,
going
I
on?
feel
Like, I
Cam
don't get
Johnson in
it.
3-point contest. You know, no one even asked us to participate. You know,
Jack, look at Josh wants to play Jack Harlow 1-on-1 for the role. Let's just put it out there. You want to.
Jack don't want that. He don't want to lose money. He don't want to lose that money. I'm sorry, Jack. No disrespect. Just stick to rapping, bro. I know that sounds bad. I don't like to say it like that. But he is a terrible basketball player, so we gotta.
Yeah, I guess we'll give his acting a chance, but what we've seen on
Yeah.
for basketball wise.
Yeah. Let Lil Dicky play your basketball like clips.
Stud devil.
Yeah.
Bring a Lil Dicky. Bring in Lil Dicky to play
Dicky,
the basketball part. Huh?
He can ball. He can ball.
Oh no. No, he can play. He can play. Lil Dicky, nice. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
But yeah.
Thanks for watching. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
And listening.